Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for being here with us today, taking time out of your day to learn about an opportunity that can change your life, that can expand your life, elevate your life. A couple of things I do want to just point out from the video. I know anyone watching this now would not have seen that video, but TD Jakes, oh my goodness, I had to text Wesley and say, floodgates have opened up. I hope I can pull myself together before it's time for me to talk, because it just touched my soul. Everything he said touched my soul. And a couple of things: get exposed. I love being exposed. Let's get exposed. Let's stay exposed. Let's stay uncomfortable, because that's when the world opens up. Like everything, all the spidey senses start to just open up, and you can start to see and hear way more than when you're closed. So getting exposed, getting involved, getting connected. That's what we're all here doing right now. We are getting connected. We are appreciating this, or sharing rather, the space with each other. And we're about to increase our knowledge with each other. Okay, even through your questions, you're probably going to trigger, a learning in us, even though we've been doing this for a little while now. So we're sharing, we're exchanging energy right now. And this is a wonderful space to actually shift and ignite our purpose. As TD said, we are all here together right now for a reason. That's another thing that I wanted to touch on. Passion, pushing for power, pain gives you connection. Okay, so with that said, now I'm going to jump into King Kong Matrix. Oh, brother, I'm sorry. I thought I had it queued up. Give me 1 second. It was queued up. Let's see where we are. This. Okay, 1 more second. I know we are here. There we go. All right. Okay. Technology. Okay, let's get right into it. King Kong Matrix. King Kong Matrix is a platform created or envisioned by David Lisiaga, which was then supported by a number of different investors because they saw his vision. His vision is phenomenal. Okay, just to give a little context around David Lisiaga, he is a known crypto network marketer. He's been in the crypto space for, I don't know, 20 something years now, I believe. Lots of experience, tremendous experience. He's made people thousands just off of his crypto calls, or what we call crypto alerts. And that is actually the product of King Kong Matrix. So when you come into this opportunity, everyone wonders, okay, are we pushing people? Are we pushing money? What are we getting from it, right? We're getting crypto alerts. Crypto alerts is the product in King Kong Matrix. And King Kong Matrix is comprised of 5 different matrices, 2x25 force matrices. And on each matrix that you become active on, you get 1 crypto alert per month for life. 1 crypto alert per month for life for each of the 5 matrices. That's Gelada, a crypto alert. Langer, a crypto alert. Macau, a crypto alert. Baboon, a crypto alert. Mandrill, a crypto alert. In total, 5 crypto alerts. If you are active on all 5 matrices, you get 5 crypto alerts per month for life. And for those that don't know what a crypto alert is, an example would be that someone you know who's doing really, really well in the crypto space calls you and says, Marissa, I need you to get into your wallet right now and buy Bitcoin. Buy now. Or wait for it to get to and buy at that price. And then get out at this price, right? That's a crypto alert or a crypto call. When you are active on all 5 matrices, not only do you get the 5 crypto alerts per month for life, but you get whitelist opportunities. WL opportunities is what you see on the slide. And what is that? What is a whitelist opportunity? Well, the way I describe it is a good friend of mine, successful business partner, business friend of mine, who I've done business with in the past. I know that he or she does well out there in the field. Okay, whatever they roll out hits, turns to gold, comes knocking on my door and says, Camille, I'm about to roll this product out. I'm going to sell it for $100. I'm going to sell this business for $100 to however many people want to buy it. But I'm going to give you the opportunity to come in at $5. I immediately 20x my money off the first sell because I got in at $5. I got in at a discount. That's what whitelist opportunities are. And we're afforded those because of the marketing team and the reach that David has. The marketing team has launched several coins to nine-figure income, nine-figure market cap. My apologies. That puts it on the map. That puts it on the map with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with XRP, right? Makes it reputable. It makes it to where you know you're going to make some money with it, right? And then so these crypto alerts are not anything to sleep on. They are worth every bit of the investment that you would make to get on each one of those matrices. And I'm wondering what you're thinking that investment is, but I don't even really want to hold you hostage like that. I want to jump right into it. So you know, remember, one crypto alert per matrix per month for life. Remember that, for life, right? Gelada matrix, our first matrix, the buy-in, 25 cents. 25 cents to buy into the Gelada matrix for one position on this 2x25 force matrix. 25 cents. Everybody that we know likely has a quarter. And if they don't have a quarter, we probably have an extra one for them. And if for some reason we don't have an extra quarter for them, someone we know has an extra quarter for everybody in this world to be on this Gelada matrix with one position. But I ask you to think about something. If you had an opportunity to be in a matrix for 25 cents that would afford you a potential payout of $335,544, how many positions for a quarter would you get? Would you just come into this matrix with one position? Or would you get 5 more, 10 more, 20, 100, I don't know, 1,000? Would you spend $250 to get to that total payout of $335,544? And you wouldn't even have to do that, because any X you put next to that one position, if you 2X it, if you 3X it, if you 4X it and throw in a whole dollar, you're also multiplying that total payout potential at the bottom of this slide. And how do you get there? It's payout per position. You get half a penny. Half a penny for every position that comes into your matrix. It may not seem like a lot, but if you looked up what half a penny doubled every day would turn into, you would understand how you can get to $335,544 by duplicating yourself. Because if you look at this and say 25 cents, oh shoot, I can go into my coin bank right here, my piggy bank, and pull out $1 for quarters to get in on this matrix, no problem. Easy peasy. Go find other folks who are going to do the same thing as you. And the number of positions that fill this matrix, which you can see in the table form to the right, it starts level 1 through 25. As I said, this is a 2x25 force matrix. At the very bottom, level 25, you got 33,554,432 positions, not people, positions. And when you think about duplicating yourself, who would probably want to do more than one position, you are now reducing the number of people you need to fill this matrix and get to that bag of $335,544. Now, one thing I want to say to you, this 25 cents is one time. It's one time. It's not every month. You got to go in your piggy bank and do another 25 cents in order to stay active in King Kong Matrix in order to have the chance to get to $335,544. No, you go in your piggy bank one time for that quarter, and that position is now active in this matrix for life, which then aligns with the crypto alerts you're getting every month for life. I want that to sink in, okay? Because we're going to go to the next matrix. Matrix number 2, Langer matrix. The buy-in, 50 cents, one time for one position with a payout per position of a penny. Think about doubling that penny every day for 30 days, duplicating yourself, for a total payout of $671,000. $671,000 for a 50-cent investment, for duplicating yourself, for spreading the word, for reaching out, for getting exposed, getting involved, and getting connected, seeing the value that you are gifting to others. One time, 50 cents, getting you $671,000. Now, we've talked about 2 matrices. We've got 25 cent buy-in, 50 cent buy-in. So right now, we're at 75 cents buy-in, 75 cents for a chance at $1 million. A lottery ticket costs more than that. Okay, so let's move on to the second matrix, third matrix, Macau. Macau, the buy-in, $1. $1 one time for one position. How many of us on this call right now have been in opportunities that cost way more than $1? We can't even go out and buy a pack of gum for $1 anymore. $1 investment on the third matrix, Macau, with a payout per position of 2 cents will give you a total payout of $1.3 million when your matrix, your 2x25 is filled in. We are at $1.75 now. $1.75 one time, 2 cent payout per position for a total payout all the way across all 3 matrices of a little over $2 million right now for $1.75. How many times would you multiply that buy-in? Hence multiplying that payout. How many people do you know could use an opportunity to also have a chance at that payout, who would pull into their pockets, pull out the lint from their pockets to find $1.75 for this opportunity? Most of us could probably think of a few. And then we could stretch ourselves, get exposed, and go find a few more. This needs to be shared. The fourth matrix, Baboon, $5 buy-in, one time. Remember the crypto alert per month for life. We're now on the fourth matrix. In order to get here, you will have already had to be active on the other 3. We'll talk about how that happens, even if you don't choose to do that. But $5 buy-in, one time, you are now getting 4 crypto alerts per month for life. You get a payout per position on your matrix of 10 cents with a total payout on this one alone of $6.7 million. We are about at almost 10 million now, I believe. $10 million. And all we've talked about is $6.75. Is anyone excited on this call? Because I know I am. This is a 2x25. That's right. Who just spoke up?
Annie.
Annie. Okay, Annie. And you're here new. Thank you. I'm glad this is exciting you. And I know it's exciting everybody else on this call too. Some of us are just shy. The fifth matrix. I'm not even done, Annie. So hopefully you have your seatbelt on, okay? Because we've got the mandrel matrix. It's the fifth matrix. The buy-in is $10. one time. Remember now, this is the 5th matrix. So you are now getting 5 crypto alerts per month for life, plus whitelist opportunities that will make you thousands of dollars if you choose to actually leverage them. And all we've talked about is $16.75 if you add up all the buy-ins for all 5 matrices. $16.75. Payout per position, 20 cents on this matrix per position. Total payout on this one is $13.4 million. Add it all up, is somewhere over 22 million for $16.75 buy-in for one position. How many positions would you do to have access to $22 million? How often do you go buy a lottery ticket when that number gets real big, right? You spend about $1, I believe. Who would immediately want to go scream at the rooftops and talk to everybody they know, at the very least, to say you can get into this thing for 25 cents? It's a no-brainer. 2x25 force matrix. Wesley will go into all of that, but there are a couple of sweet spots that I haven't shared. One of the sweet spots is that if you've ever been in a network marketing business before, and most of us have, and we've invested in a team, we've invested in people, not just with time, but with money, right? We've sponsored folks in because we believed it, and we wanted to give them an opportunity and some time to believe it too. And then that next 30 days, maybe they don't believe it. And so they leave. And they leave with your investment. And you have to go replace them in order to keep the level that you're at, right? And this opportunity, no one can leave. And it's not that we're holding you hostage. It's not a negative thing. It's not a negative, aggressive thing. We're not going to just lock you in a closet. No, you've invested in this one time. King Kong Matrix appreciates your recognition of the vision, even if for 1 minute when you did it and then later think you don't want to do it, we're going to keep you here so that you can't block your own blessing. You can't block your opportunity at $22 million. Once you're active on one of these matrices. And I do mean it's one time. If you only put 1 quarter in King Kong Matrix, you stay in King Kong Matrix. And when you earn 50 cents, so let's go back to the very beginning real quick. You believe it here. And then maybe life happens, something happens, and this falls off. It's not at the top of your list of priorities, which I pray that doesn't happen, because the whole world needs all of us to tell them about this. But let's say it happens. And you're in this matrix, and whoever you came in under, whoever brought you here rather, and whoever you did share it with when you were here are still going. So you're still earning half a penny for every position that shows up in your matrix. People above you are raining down on you positions because we're still believing this thing. So you're earning. And when you earn 50 cents, guess what? King Kong Matrix is going to upgrade you without you having to go in, click something, make a decision, think about it, ponder about it, or have it compete with something else going on in your life. No, because King Kong Matrix appreciates that you believed in it the first time. So it's going to now automatically upgrade you to the next position so you can never block your own blessing. Can you believe that? One of the best sweet spots in this opportunity. The 2 things I just said, you can never leave, so we can't lose any time, any person, any position that we work to expose this opportunity to. We can't lose it. We keep it. It keeps growing. And then the other best thing about this is that you can't block your own blessing. Do you hear me? I know I'm probably yelling because I get excited about this one. I'm sorry. My son just said you project. Yes, I do. Let me tell you, this is exciting stuff. Okay. This is exciting, but there's a formula to this. There's ways to think about this, and that comes from the building mindset. Okay. Right now, I'm just passionate because I know numbers, and I'm looking at this like this is a no-brainer. There's so many beautiful things about King Kong Matrix. I haven't even really scratched the surface. But our builder, the king of building on our team, Mr. Wesley Hunter, is about to dive into a lot of those other aspects that I have not. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, okay? We'll be right here to answer them for you. Mr. Hunter.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, there's several things that really have me excited about this particular opportunity, and I always say, I really look at this with a philanthropic heart and look at what we can do to help heal a people, to heal a nation, to heal a world. It doesn't take much to have an effect on lives. And, for me, I can tell you, I've tapped into different nations and really tried to make that my focal point. One of those nations being Africa, right? And I've been communicating with a lot of the Nigerians, some of who are here on the call today. So you guys notice I've been playing a little, Nigerian music, and so forth. It's because I really want to show the commonality, the familiarity, the fact that, we are one big family, no matter how distant we may be. And America being what it is, we live pretty extravagant lives. I mean, even a $5 cup of Starbucks can be something that, that $5 could feed a family in some nations. I think we take a lot for granted. And so in this opportunity, I just wanted to connect with them. I say to myself, like, and the vision that David Lisiaga had when he put this together was, imagine what this could do for internationals. Here we are talking to you about a 25-cent opportunity. We're talking to you about how to earn a fraction of a penny in different parts of the matrix. It may not sound too exciting to some, right? It may not be exciting to make $3, $4, $5 a day to some, but to some people, it can really change the economic structure of their lives. So when we connect with that energy, right, we understand the purpose and the vision of what King Kong Matrix is all about. More importantly, there are ways to make huge amounts of money. I just posted the results, the payouts from yesterday. I mean, already people have made tens of thousands of dollars in this build. And we're talking, today's the 14th. So we're talking 10 days. Like people that I've seen one payout for $11,000. I've seen a couple payouts for $2,000 and $3,000. So this is an opportunity that really can be life changing, depending on what we do with it. I can tell you, even as we sit here on the call, some of you guys on my Facebook, you'll probably notice I've been over here sending out messages. I'm sending inboxes because, a lot of people are asking for information. And more importantly, it's, people in other nations are really connecting with this thing. So I say to you all, as you look at this opportunity and what it can do for you, think about how it is you can help other people and how effective this thing truly can be. It's just getting started. It's just getting started, right? So this is an awesome time and an awesome space, especially since I'll tell you, I mean, if you guys aren't watching the notifications, David Lisiaga, who has built, majorly large teams, is about to send out his email list. He's about to do his email blast. And with that, he has a large network of network marketers. And why is that important to you? Well, because this is a company-wide force matrix, you never know who you might pop up and find in your downline, right? So he, like you said, he gave everybody a chance to reach out. And I always said, in this opportunity, you want to aim high with this one. This isn't the one where I'm in a rush to try to recruit my neighbor. With this one, I've really made it a focus to reach out to those network marketers in different opportunities to show them how this becomes an extra passive stream, right? And that this is something that, working as a team and joining forces it just makes sense. And I can tell you almost to a one, everybody said yes. So aim high with this, right? Engage, and ask the questions that count. I mean, a lot of us have big hearts, and a lot of us want to do something to help. We just don't know how or when and where, right? But here it is in King Kong Matrix. You can help other people, and it helps you at the same time. Now, one of the things that comes to mind and comes up quite often is the difference in building strategies. I'll say to you this: as you decide how you choose to build your organization, think more about the people that you're bringing in as opposed to, where the best possible income benefit may come to you, right? And so I say that because what I have found is that, we are using a couple of different building strategies, right? And in that, in some cases, I've stacked people all the way down, and I've used each other's links going all the way down to show them a little bit of money to motivate them. But now that can be hard. It's a sacrifice that comes with that, because understand, if you use your link more, if I use my link more, it's going to pay me more. I mean, so the natural concept is, actually the King Kong protocol is to use your link 10 times, and then help those beneath you to use their link 10 times, right? To make sure that you're able to, benefit from this build in the best way possible. So there's different strategies, and you can do a mixture of that. Right? So I don't want anybody to feel isolated by one particular strategy. Use what you feel is best for you. But I can tell you, like, I know I have a team of Nigerians who I've used, and I've kind of lined them up. And you said, well, why would I do that? Well, the reason for it was I wanted to create momentum, and I wanted to have them become the walking billboards of success. So allowing them to come in and make that $3 or $4, and they're able to go out and show people, like, man, look, I made $3 or $4. Now, to an American, that might not be so impressive, right? But to somebody in Africa, in those more struggling times, and people have been victimized and scammed and whatever the case might be, they're just looking for something they can believe in. The price point is the one they can afford. But understanding, that $16 can be a bit of a burden for some. So they need to make sure it's something they can afford before they put their money in. So that's why I did it. I wanted them to be walking proof of what it was we were doing here. And so that's been a very effective way that I've built in certain parts of my organization. However, again, it just depends on, what the overall vision is and how you're building it. But I'll tell you this, one thing I will say to you is, it doesn't take very many people to change your life in this industry. It really doesn't. I've done majorly well for myself in this industry in a very short window of time. And, I can remember the days when I first started. I knew nothing about what I was doing, but I had two other people, the two people who had brought me into the thing. We just partnered up. And it was a 24-hour thing. Like, we were just going back and forth. We're monitoring the group. We're sending out the copy and paste messages. And we were just going for it. We were opening our Zoom. We were talking to people. We were just going for it. And it wasn't that everybody who joined had the same vision. I can tell you, like everybody else, we had people who joined, and a month later they were gone and whatever the case. But between the three of us, right, we did begin to add, another person and another person. And so now it was 5 or 6 of us, all with the same energy, the same fuel. And, it might have been out of, a team of, I don't know, what was the team, about 1,300 at the time. Out of that 1,300, we might only had, 10 or 15 that were totally plugged in and that were really, really going for it. But that's all it took. You see, it's all it took. 2 or 3 people can change your life. And it's not easy to find the right people, right? Because, people will join you and they may not be as motivated as you. Don't focus on that. You only need 2 or 3 that get it, that are willing to put in the time, willing to put in the work, see the vision, or as excited as you. You find that 2 or 3, man, and look at here, your life changes. I mean, and it changes quick, right? And sometimes it's like a jewel. I mean, it takes time to dig it out and to really brush it off and to find its value. But once you find those 2 or 3, man, this thing can be awesome, right? It's really a partnership towards a greater tomorrow. So I want everybody to be hopeful keep a vision, and just understand that as you build this, right, what you are building for, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people are going to build, and they're going to do the stuff that it's going to take to make a few $100s this week. Some of you guys have already made a few $100s, right? Some of you guys, you may not make much. You're still waiting. You're still trying to figure things out. I understand that too. What I'm going to tell you is, the fact that you come to this call means you're doing way more than 95% of the builders or the people that have joined in King Kong. Some of you guys have joined the AMAs and you're joining the presentations, but you notice it's the same names, the same people. And that is awesome. Because there's so many people who are not plugged in. They may have subscribed, but they're not totally plugged in. Are they going to realize the same success as the people who are? Who knows? Anything's possible in this thing. But those people who are plugged in, right? You guys that are here on the call, and the more you invite your guests back, the more you invite your team back, the more you get this information firsthand. I tell you, you will start to see your life change in a very short period of time and in a very amazing and wondrous way. It is about doing the work, right? It is about having the faith. But this is one of those opportunities. And so, I'm just happy to be a part of this. I'm happy to be a voice, and some of the comments that I've heard from David Lisiaga. I mean, he really put this thing together. And more importantly, I'll talk to the points of the comp plan is, his vision was that he wanted to create something that would have worldwide accessibility, right? But that, and that's the reason for the price point. But at the same time, he also wanted to make it to where, those who had money could also fuel their own income. And so that's what he created. And what does that mean? Well, we talk about the King Kong protocol package. Most of you guys are familiar with at this point. You sign up at $16.75. And so Ms. Young went over those slides and explained to you how it's like, I say, 5 streams, right? Just imagine 5 streams. One is the 25-cent stream. As that stream goes by, your King Kong protocol gives you a cup. So you're digging out half a penny out of every quarter that comes beneath you. And as you go up and it's a 50-cent stream, well, now you're making a penny. You have a cup in all 5 streams if you paid for $16.75. So you're getting a penny out of every 50 cents that comes beneath you. And upwards and onwards, right? So at $1, you're getting 2 pennies. At $5, you're getting 10 pennies. At $10, you're getting 20 pennies, right? So if those who have the money, what they're doing, they're coming at the 5-cup protocol. I call it the 5-cup protocol. That's the King Kong protocol 5. What does that mean? That means everything I just said, multiply it by 5. So you're getting 5 half of pennies, 5 pennies, and onwards and upwards, right? You multiply how much you're able, how many cups you have digging in the same stream, all from one back office. Some people are, are really coming in. I see a lot of people coming in right now at the King Kong 10 protocol. It's $167. But now what does that mean? You have 10 cups in each stream. And this goes up to 1,000. You can buy a King Kong protocol 1,000. It costs $1,675. And that means you have 1,000 cups in each one of those streams. Do you see how you multiply your income? You can use your money or your sweat equity, right? The person who's doing the recruiting makes quite a bit on just their directs, right? So they may say, well, I don't have the money to put in, but I'm willing to do the work. So I may not be able to buy me a King Kong Protocol 10 or a King Kong Protocol 100 right now, but I can do the work to acquire the money and then upgrade later. And there's several ways to go about that. I do want to open up for questions, but I'll say one more thing that you guys should be aware of. The coupons are currently active and usable. Exciting, exciting, exciting. What does that allow you to do? It allows you to go in your back office and purchase coupons. Like literally, you can take $25 and you can purchase 100 coupons for 25 cents, right? And you can help people get in for 25 cents. Now, the goal there is they're going to eventually earn enough, and it goes up to 50 cents at auto upgrades, as Miss Camille Young talked about. And so it goes to the dollar and onwards. Each time that it acquires what's needed, it's held, the earnings are withheld for that amount in order to automatically upgrade them to the next level. So really, after you put somebody in for 25 cents, It may take time for that account to mature, but the fact is, even if they're no longer around, you can still wait and that account will eventually mature. Or you can go in the back office and you can put them in for, you can buy certificates, coupons at whatever cost. And what you do is you do want to make them reusable, right? So you have 2 boxes you need to check as you get ready to purchase them. Make them transferable and reusable. That way, if you send it to somebody and they don't sign up, you can just send that same coupon to somebody else. You assign it by the email, and it's pretty simple steps to understand. But this is another way that you can use your money to help people in struggling nations, and then there's ways you go in the back office and you can buy packs. Those packs are what I call coins. So you buy 100 gelada pack, which is the 25-cent coins. The moment you push that button and make that purchase, you're going to have 50 coins are going to drop to your left leg and 50 coins are going to drop to your right leg. So it's a clear indication that your upline has just made it rain. You will see that person's name down there. Whenever you see a person, like if you see Wesley 102, that means that Wesley has bought this coin package and made it rain. So you see the visual activity of the upline raining down beneath you. And each person makes an instant commission right in the moment. You're able to draw your money out daily. There's no hold on the funds. So those are all exciting points of this comp plan and why so many people are just excited about it. Yes, so the coupons for the free spots for the people that those coupons are going to start going out. I think the announcement was tomorrow. I think I posted it in the chats. But those coupons that apply for that went through the steps to get the free spots, I think it was 1,600 people. I think it was. They're all going to start to get their coupons, and they'll be able to log in and use the coupon code. It's pretty simple to explain, to understand. When you log in, for those that are familiar with the process, when you get ready to make the purchase at the bottom, where normally you would just say connect wallet and make the purchase, well, you will go right beneath that. There's a little spot that says coupon. You will hit that instead. At that point, they will be asked to put the coupon code in. When they put the coupon code in, it will then send a code to their email to verify the usage of that coupon. Easy peasy, right? So, but again, it's just another tool that is used from our back offices to help to motivate and energize our downlines, right? So with that said, I do want to take any questions you guys might have, and just see where things are. Anybody got anything for me? Or Miss Camille?
Just that I want us to, did someone else have a question?
I didn't see a hand go up.
Oh,
Nobody
okay, I
unmuted.
thought I heard another voice. Just want us to remember to stay exposed, okay? Stay involved and stay connected. This is definitely an opportunity where we can connect people from all across the world and continue to bless them with this opportunity and this gift. So thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Definitely want to engage, right? So, and that's the key to success. Be engaging, talk about it. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity, and it will be as amazing as the work that you do. And somebody asked earlier, do you have to recruit? No, you do not have to recruit. You can just, pay your 25 cents and sit there. You don't have to do anything. You would still have that crypto signal per month, right? That's what you're buying for the 25 cents. Now, will you earn in the matrix? No. In order to earn in the matrix, you do need one direct. Somebody has to use your link. So what some people have done is they've gone ahead and created another account for just 25 cents and and used their own link that gives them the anchor account. The moment you do that, you do qualify to earn throughout the matrix. But if you got a 25-cent account, you're only going to be earning a half a penny off of every quarter that drops beneath you, right? So what most people are doing who can afford it, they're buying at least the $16.75 pack. That way, at least they have one cup in each of the 5 streams. And, that way they can take advantage of the crypto calls or whatever. But then at the same time, they can, generate an income from what happens either above them or beneath them and somehow, around them. So it's just a great opportunity on all levels. I mean, so plug in, do be inside the Discord, catch the AMAs where you're able to actually talk to the owner and ask any questions you may have. In the meantime, we will be back here tomorrow at the same time, the same link, and we'll be doing this for the next couple of weeks, right? So you want to invite your guests, you want to invite, get your prospects on, but you also want to invite your team. The signals has started. They're working on getting it in the back office. The first one was dropped the other day. It's in the announcements section inside of the Discord, right? he posted the first one. So just go into the announcement section of the Discord and you'll be able to find it. Lady D.
Yes. Hi. I'm trying I'm a visual person, so I'm trying to visualize the strategy that you were referring to. So if we're going straight down, how deep do you go before you start on the other leg, or do you even start on the other leg? How exactly does that go? Or do you just wait on as you say, let it rain?
So that's a good question. And it really depends on the people. So I'm trying to think if I can show my back office. I don't know, because it is being recorded. I don't know if I can show my back office. But here, I know what I can do. I can draw it for you, right? That I'm able to do. All right. So picture it this way. This is you. Now, the truth is, you're going to make more money if you have more directs. And you're looking at your referral genealogy. Look at your referral genealogy. That tells you exactly who's connected to. So the more that you use your directs, the more you make, right? However, look at it like this. And I know a situation very much like this. Let's say, I'm going to call this person is, I'm going to say Jamaican Paul, JP. This is Jamaican Paul, right? Now, Jamaican Paul decides to join, wants to give it a look, but it's not really sure just yet before they go and take it to anybody else. But they may know people, but like they've been through too much, right? So I have a choice here. I can go ahead when I bring in another new person, for instance, I can put the person here, or I might say, you know what? Instead of that, I'm going to go, hey, Jamaican Paul, let me get your link. And I use Jamaican Paul's link here because understand, if Jamaican Paul doesn't put anybody in, it doesn't matter if you build 1 million people under him. He can't make a dime. So he may be logging in or not logging in and just totally lose focus on it. But when I say, hey, Jamaican Paul, let me get your link. And I put Sarah, I put Sarah right here. That moment that happens, Jamaican Paul is going to earn a percentage from the direct and now qualifies to earn throughout the matrix. So now Jamaican Paul, right, has, let's say in the course of 3 days, he earns $18, let's just say, right? Not a whole bunch of money, but he makes $18. All of a sudden, he has a reason to log into this back office. Now it's got him talking about it. Like, man, this is crazy. Like, you see what I'm saying? So inspiring Jamaican Paul was of more interest to me, especially since I knew what Paul was able to do. But inspiring Jamaican Paul was more of an interest to me than me just making the direct, which is about, I think it's about $3, $4, right? So that's kind of, when you look at it, you want to look at, what can be done and how useful it can be. Now, another thing you want to understand is that, and this is the same thing, like I say, especially when you're looking at Africa or some of those places where people have been involved in so many scams and have lost so much. They don't need a lot of proof. They don't need millions of dollars to get it. They just need to understand, oh, you mean to tell me that's all it took and I'm making $2 a day? Wow. Right? So the inspiration of the persons. Now, if I'm bringing a leader who I expect to be a leader who's really going to build, of course, you want to keep that for yourself, right? Number one, because you're going to get commissions off of everything that they do. You get a percentage of all the commissions that they make. And this person kind of gets it. So cool. This person is going to do the work. And as they do the work, you're going to make commissions on this 5 levels down from the work that they're doing. So those you want to really kind of keep in hand. And sometimes what I would do with a leader is I'll say, okay, well, since you're going to do that, then I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep you as a direct, but I will help to build under you. I would drop, 10 people up under you in a chain. So I might take, John Paul Nigerian, or let me call him something else, Andre Nigerian, and put him here. And then I'm going to build that chain going down to inspire them and at the same time show support for this top leader, right? So it just depends. I look at different variables based on who the people are. But of course, the goal here is to make money. I can tell you me and Miss Camille Young, we share a spot. And we were talking yesterday, and in full transparency, like I told her, I think we've got the organization off and running to a point to where it's time that we start to use our own link. We've helped to feed the team and help them to get running, but now it's time that we also feed ourselves. So you can do a mismatch approach. You don't want to feel isolated by one or the other, but you'll know better about what to do based on the persons that you're placing, right?
Okay, thank you.
And if you got any questions, you can always give me a call. You know what I mean? I know that you're just getting yours situated. So feel free to reach out to me. And, if we need to, we can do a strategy call. And a lot of times, like I say, if you got 4 or 5 people and you're about to make placements, give me a call and I can give you some ideas, some heads up. Right.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. So Miss Camille Young did have to run out the house. She had to run, take care of something pretty important. So with that said, was any other questions that anybody had that I can help with? Oh, we're good. All right. So yeah, be excited, be encouraged, man. Do the work, and some of you guys, I know like Son Love, you've been working hard. I really want this for you, bro. Just keep working. It seems impossible sometimes, but you only need 2 or 3 who gets it. You only need 2 or 3 who gets it. I see some of the names on the call, like Don Buki, man, you've been working since you showed up in the door working. Like, just keep going. Keep going, man. I'm telling you, this stuff is just awesome, right? It doesn't seem that way at first. It seems impossible. Nobody seems to get it, but keep doing the work. I'm telling you, man, 2 or 3 people will change your life forever, right? So with that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and we appreciate you all jumping on the call. All right. Same time tomorrow, please share it with your teams, share it with your prospects. Let's get the word out, because here's one thing you got to understand. You say, well, how much I'm going to make? How much work are you doing? How much are you inspiring your team? Because if you got people that are under you and they're not inspired and there's no momentum, nobody's making it rain, nobody's recruiting, well, then guess what? Your earnings slow down. So you want to have your team on here, whether they're above you or beneath you, because if they're above you, they're the ones who can make it rain. And that'll also pay you. Those that are beneath you, the same way. So if you're a part of a team and you guys are working as a team, you need to get those people plugged in. That way they remember what you guys are doing. And the more excitement and more plugged in that you get them, the more you guys will all win together. You are not on a journey by yourself, especially in this matrix. If you're trying to do this all by yourself, you are missing the point. Network marketing is a team sport. And in this thing, it's awesome, awesome, awesome if people do the work. So make sure you got your guest on. Make sure you have your prospects. Make sure you have your team on so that they all understand. It's like having, why would I have Kobe come to the locker room? He already knows how to shoot basketball. Well, the point of the matter is, right, it's a team sport. And sometimes we all need to be in the same locker rooms, hear the same words, to leave with the same motivation so that we can all help to change each other's lives. Let's make it a mission. All right. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one. Appreciate you joining. Peace.